Donna from Sparkle and Sprinkle, and in this spooky technique of the week, I am going to be showing you our 2 new Halloween stamp sets. I didn't have a witch hat, so the devil ears was all I could drum up. So that'll work, right? Wow. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to create your own glitter paper using our microfine glitter and our super adhesive sheets. Enjoy and happy Halloween! Alright, so I'm going to start by taking my simple piece of cardstock, and I'm going to take my really cool witch writing on her broom, and this is a brand new stamp set called Crackle On. Very cool, very fun sayings. So I'm going to take my dye ink first to create this really cool shadow effect. I'm going to do a dye ink, and then I'm going to go over it with a pigment ink, and that way the pigment ink really stands on top. So I already went ahead and stamped my whole background with my really cool witches in the dye ink, and I'm using the Memento Dandelion, which is really more orangey than yellow, but I really like it. It's the perfect color for this. And now I'm going to take my pigment ink, and I am using the Purple Hydrangea by the VersaMagic, sorry about that. And I am just stamping my witch, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the stamping right on top of it. So you see that, how it creates a little shadow effect? And we are going to be covering this whole thing with glitter. So don't worry if it doesn't stamp out 100% how you want it. It's going to be just fine. Really fun background paper. Alright, so now I am just going to simply take my Terrific sheet that I've already cut to size. Now if I wasn't doing this for a video, I probably would make it a little bit larger just so I can go ahead and trim the edges. But because I am doing this for this video, I cut it exactly to size. So cross your fingers that I actually can put it on here completely even. So I'm going to peel off the back and go ahead and stick that on top of my cardstock. That'll have to do. Burnish that on really well. And now I'm going to go ahead and peel my backing off. So I always save the backing of all of my super adhesive sheets and the tapes because you can create really awesome cards with that. Okay, peel your backing off. Always fun to do on video. And this is what I mean by saving the back. So I'm going to save, stay there, stay. I'm going to save this guy and then this guy so I can use as templates. Alright, so now that I have my really cool witch background, I am going to take this really fun die by Spellbinders, and I ran it through my die cut machine with my actual sticker paper, and I am just going to place the backing one there. I just kind of want to get the fun design. I'm going to do a little bit more of that. And then this one down here, this was just the backing. This is actually the sticker. So I am going to peel off the back like so. So this is just the backing. Nothing is sticky on this whatsoever. And this is the Terrific tape. So now I'm going to trim my edges. Okay. And this one you don't have to worry about it because we're going to remove it. So now I'm going to make sure, I'm going to take that backing again that we saved and make sure everything is pushed down so we don't get any of the glitter running under it that we don't want to. Alright, so now I just have my super adhesive, as you can see it's sticking to me, my super adhesive sheet on my stamped background. Next, you're going to want to use your Cloud 9. I'm going to put a lot of it on there. So this is the Microfine Cloud 9, and you're going to take your finger tool and really burnish. So especially where I'm going to be bringing in a darker color. So get it all over. And this is how you create your own glitter paper, which is so fun because obviously then you can stamp underneath it. You can stamp on top of it. You can do heat embossing on it, which is one of my favorite things to do. All right, so once you have that completely covered in your glitter, and the reason mine's sticking is, I don't know if you noticed, but I didn't really lay it down 100% even when I put my Terrafix sheet over it. So that's why it is sticking to my paper. All right, I'm going to take my glitter resist brush and wipe all of the extra Cloud 9 off. And now we have a really cool shadowy witch in the background, and you could see like a really light sparkle. I'm going to take my extra Cloud 9 and set that aside. And now we're going to peel off the masking that we did with that really cool Spellbinder stencil. So I'm going to peel that guy off, and we can reuse this over and over again. So you can save that. And then this one, I'm going to peel it off. There we go. And remember when we were burnishing, I was burnishing really hard the white down, because right now I'm going to take my Purple Rain, which is a much darker color, and put it over the white. Finger tool. And I'm lightly burnishing that. It's such a darker color. I just want it to fall into place where my little stencil and my template was. Tap that off. Take my dry brush. And you can see how beautifully that cleans up. And now I have a really fun little pattern on top. So cool. And that is how I created this card here, by just adding a couple extra embellishments. I hope Batman likes glitter. I took my super adhesive sheets, and those come 3 to a pack, and you get 6, they're 6 by 10. So you can cut them, run them through your die cut machine, a lot of fun. So this is just another Halloween pattern paper. And I just took my Terrafix sheet, I took the backing off, and then I put it on top of my cardstock. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a really simple way to use 2 colors. I'm just going to peel the backing off, so I've still got adhesive on my paper. So I peeled the backing off, and now I'm going to take my Purple Rain, burnish that in, tap that off, dry brush, just wipe that, and then I'm going to go back to my Cloud 9 over here, and we are going to make our own glitter pattern paper by still utilizing the background design of that fun cardstock. I have a ton, I tell you, of Halloween cardstock. That is definitely in my major hoarder collection. Finger tool. I love it. The purple and the green and the orange and the black. So fun. Vintage Halloween. I got it all. Alright, so I'm going to take my finger tool, burnish that all around, and I'm giving it a good amount of pressure because we are going to be stamping and heat embossing on it. So I'm showing you several different techniques here on how to create your own glitter paper. And look at how fun that is. So now we've got a really sparkly, it's the microfine, so it's not as like intense of a sparkle if we were using the ultrafine. And I actually did one earlier. I was playing with it, so I'll show you guys the difference here. You can see, here's my witch done. Here's the microfine, and here is the ultrafine. So you could really see the difference. And this, the microfine, you could stamp on. You get a really crisp when you're doing your own masking, you get a really crisp look. Where here with the ultrafine, it's really sparkly, but it's not as crisp. Hope that makes sense. Just ask me if it doesn't. I'll reply. Okay, so now the really cool thing here is I can now stamp and emboss. So this is fully glittered. I'm going to take my static free bag. I'm going to take my little witch again and my VersaMagic that I used earlier. And we're going to stamp my little witch design. Give it a good amount of pressure. And then I'm going to take some amethyst, some purple embossing powder. Tap that off. And then heat set. And then you have a really cool embossed witch on top of your glitter paper. And you can also just use stays on if you like. So there are some really fun techniques on using your super adhesive sheets by Sparkle and Sprinkle. Thank you so much for watching and have a very happy Halloween by Sparkle and Sprinkle.